Sleep is often treated as something optional, something that fits into whatever time remains after work, family, and responsibilities are finished. But as we move into our 40s and beyond, sleep quietly becomes one of the most important foundations of long-term health. Not because it is a cure or a replacement for medical care, but because sleep shapes how the body restores balance, regulates stress, and adapts to aging over time. Many people notice that after 40, even subtle changes in sleep quality begin to influence daily life. Energy fluctuates more easily, mornings feel heavier, and recovery from both physical and mental effort takes longer. This shift is not a sign of weakness or failure. It reflects normal changes in how the nervous system, hormones, and metabolism respond to the environment. Sleep is not simply the absence of being awake. It is an active biological process that supports memory organization, immune balance, emotional regulation, and cellular maintenance. During rest, the brain processes information collected during the day. The body recalibrates stress responses, and tissues undergo quiet repair. When sleep becomes fragmented or shortened, these processes still occur, but with less efficiency. Over months and years, reduced efficiency can subtly influence resilience, focus, and overall well-being, often without dramatic warning signs. One of the most underestimated factors affecting sleep after 40 is sensitivity. The nervous system becomes more responsive to light, sound, emotional stimulation, and irregular schedules. What once had little impact may now interfere with the ability to settle into deep rest. Late-night screens, intense conversations, heavy meals, or unresolved stress can keep the body in a state of alertness long after bedtime. This does not mean these experiences are harmful on their own, but their timing becomes more important as the body's tolerance shifts. Consistency plays a significant role in supporting sleep, especially in midlife. This does not mean rigid schedules or forcing the body into sleep before it is ready. Instead, consistency means creating a general rhythm that the body can recognize. Going to bed and waking up around the same time helps stabilize internal clocks that influence temperature, hormone release, and alertness. When the body senses predictability, it becomes easy to transition into rest naturally. Equally important is how the day prepares the body for night. Morning exposure to natural light helps anchor circadian rhythms, signaling when it is time to be alert and when it is time to slow down. Gentle movement throughout the day supports circulation and temperature regulation, both of which influence sleep depth. Mental pacing also matters. Continuous stimulation without breaks can keep the brain in a heightened state that carries into the evening. Allowing moments of calm during the day can reduce the buildup of tension that interferes with rest at night. Many people search for a single solution that promises perfect sleep, but sleep after 40 rarely responds to one dramatic change. It responds better to a collection of small, supportive habits that work together over time. The goal is not to control sleep, but to remove obstacles that prevent it from happening naturally. When sleep becomes something we chase or worry about, the body often resists. When we create space for sleep instead, the body frequently responds on its own. Longevity is not only about extending lifespan, but about maintaining quality of life as the years progress. Sleep contributes quietly to this process. During deep rest, the body engages in maintenance activities that are difficult to replicate while awake. These processes are subtle and gradual. We do not feel them happening in real time, but over long periods, they influence how steady energy feels, how well the body adapts to stress, and how resilient the mind remains. Sleep also plays a role in emotional balance. As life experience accumulates, so do responsibilities and concerns. Stress does not always disappear at night. For many people, bedtime becomes the first quiet moment of the day, allowing thoughts to surface. Creating a gentle transition between daytime activity and nighttime rest can help. Simple routines, such as dimming lights, reducing noise, slowing breathing, or engaging in a calm activity, signal to the nervous system that it is safe to release tension. It is helpful to approach sleep with patience rather than expectation. Waking during the night is common, especially after 40, and does not mean sleep has failed. The body still cycles through rest phases, even if awareness increases. Frustration about waking can be more disruptive than the waking itself. Accepting these moments as part of normal sleep often reduces their impact and makes it easier to return to rest. Sleep quality is also influenced by how we relate to aging itself. Aging does not mean decline, but it does involve adaptation. The body communicates its needs more clearly, and sleep becomes one of the most honest signals. Listening to the signal allows for adjustments that support long-term balance rather than short-term fixes. This mindset reduces pressure and supports a more sustainable approach to health. In modern culture, productivity is often prioritized over rest. Sleep may be seen as something to optimize or minimize, yet sleep quietly supports every system that allows us to remain active, focused, and engaged. It works in the background without recognition. When we treat sleep as a foundation rather than an obstacle, we give the body the conditions it needs to function efficiently over time. For adults over 40, sleep is not about perfection or performance. It is about alignment, aligning daily habits with natural rhythms, aligning expectations with reality, aligning rest with the body's changing needs. When sleep is supported in this way, it becomes more stable and less fragile. Over the long term, small choices accumulate. The body responds not to urgency, but to consistency. Sleep becomes a quiet anchor that supports clarity, steadiness, and resilience, not because it promises dramatic transformation, but because it allows the body to do what it has always known how to do when given the opportunity.